Why don't we ever play hide and seek with cement? Because it always gets caught hardening around. Now that's a concrete joke for you. Cement, the unsung hero of the construction world. It's the silent partner in every building venture, holding things together while taking none of the credit. Think about it, it's like the backbone of a building. Without it, our skyscrapers would be just, well, sky. You know, cement is a bit like that friend who's always there, but you hardly notice until you need them. It's everywhere, underfoot, overhead, and all around us. It's in our sidewalks, our bridges, our homes. Heck, it's even in those tiny garden gnomes your grandma loves so much. But despite its omnipresence, we rarely give it a second thought. It's high time we rectify that, don't you think? So now that we've established our respect for the mighty cement, it's time to dive into its birth story. Like every superhero, cement too has an origin story, and it begins with a rock. Yes, you heard it right, a rock. Now this isn't your average pebble you might stub your toe on. No, it's limestone, a rock star in its own right. This unassuming rock, often hanging out with his buddies clay and shale, is the bedrock of our cement tale. To begin the cement-making process, we first need to go mining. And no, we're not hunting for gold or diamonds, but for limestone and other raw materials. Picture a bunch of hard-hatted workers armed with heavy machinery breaking and extracting these rocks. It's like an epic treasure hunt where the treasure is, well, rocks. Once we've got our precious limestone, clay, and shale, it's time for a makeover. These rocks are crushed into a fine powder. Imagine the world's most extreme makeover show where the contestants go in as rocks and come out as powder. It's a rocky road to beauty indeed, but we're not stopping there. We're about to heat things up, literally. The powdered materials are then heated in a kiln. And when we say heated, we're not talking about a mild summer day. We're talking about temperatures that would make the spiciest buffalo wing sauce run for the hills. We're talking about over 1,000 degrees Celsius. Now, this isn't just a casual barbecue. No, this is a high-stakes cooking show where the raw materials are transformed into something called clinker. It's not the most glamorous name, but this gritty substance is the heart and soul of our superhero, cement. The clinker is then cooled and ground back into a fine powder. Imagine the world's most intense diet where you go from being red hot to cool and slim in a matter of hours. And voila, out comes our superhero, cement. But wait, the journey isn't over yet. So buckle up, folks, as we dive deeper into the world of cement in the next scene. Now that we've got our rough and tough cement, it's time for a makeover. Think of our cement as a burly construction worker who's decided to swap his hard hat for a day at the beauty salon. The first stop on this pampering journey is the grinding station. Here, clinkers, the tough little nuggets that are the essence of cement, are ground into a fine powder. This is like our cement getting a deep exfoliation. Now imagine a construction worker getting a facial. Yep, it's that intense. Next up, we add a pinch of gypsum. You might think of gypsum as the moisturizer in this beauty regimen. It slows down the setting time of the cement, making it more manageable and keeping it supple for longer. Who knew cement needed to stay supple, right? Finally, it's time for packaging. This is the equivalent of our construction worker donning his best flannel shirt, ready to strut his stuff. The cement is packed into bags, each weighing about 50 kilograms. That's roughly the weight of a medium-sized dog or a stack of about 250 donuts. So, next time you're hauling a bag of cement, remember, you're not just carrying a building material. You're carrying the star of a transformation story that would put any reality TV show to shame. And there you have it, folks, our humble cement ready to build the world. So, what have we learned today? Well, we've journeyed from the humble beginnings of limestone through the fiery depths of a kiln and emerged as the superhero of the construction world. Cement. It's a bit like Superman, but dustier. From rock to superhero, cement sure does know how to make an entrance. So the next time you're admiring a skyscraper or a humble garden wall, remember, it's the cement that's holding it all together, like a mom with a toddler and a grocery bag. Stay solid, my friends.